Today I'm going to show you how to use your sport mode on a BMW or Mini Cooper. This is a 2009 Mini Cooper base and it is equipped with an automatic transmission. So, to begin, you will want to insert your key into the ignition and start the engine. Now, usually you would want to enable sport mode when you want to pass quickly or you're having some spirited driving. So, in order to do this, you will go down to the center console, past the eject button, and you will go to your sport button. You will push it, and it'll light up green. As well as this, a little instrument or a little icon will appear on your dashboard that says Sport for a couple of seconds, and then it will disappear. Now, when you put the car in drive now, you will notice that it says DS for sport mode. When you turn off sport mode, it goes back to normal D. You can do this while you are driving. You do not have to be parked in order to enable sport mode. So what sport mode does is it tightens up the steering, it improves throttle response, and it also makes your shifts a lot cleaner and a lot harsher, I guess you could say. It holds the revs a lot higher. So if you were in just normal drive, you would use first gear and then you'd hold second gear to about 2,000 RPM. When you're in sport mode, you can hold second gear up to even 4,000 or so, 4,500 RPM or so, so you can really get all of the power. So in order to return to normal mode, you just, if the sport light is green, just push it again and it goes back to normal. Another way that this could be enabled is by putting it in drive and hitting over the automatic transmission lever. You can do this no matter what. You don't have to be parked. And so this changes from drive to M/S for manual sport mode. So if you push up, you are shifting down, and if you push down, you're shifting up. It's confusing, but it feels way better when you're driving, and it's a lot more comfortable than pushing up to shift and pulling down to go down. So usually you will start in M1, which is first gear manual. So you'll be driving and the engine will automatically shift if you forget to shift. It will not ruin your engine. You can also go M2 and so on all the way up to M6. But as you notice, it did take me back down to M2 because if I try to start the engine in M6, it would stall like a manual transmission. Keep in mind, you will not be able to stall your engine like a manual transmission using this mode. You do not have to release the accelerator or there is no clutch pedal. It's all automatic. Now, in some vehicles, like mine, you may be equipped with paddle shifters. So these paddle shifters are very nice because while you're driving, you can simply enable your sport mode just by pushing it. So what I just did there was I pushed this in. Now, if you push it towards you, it works on both of these. It does the same thing. Push it towards you and it shifts up. Now, if you want to downshift, you just push it away from you and it'll shift down. So I'm in fourth gear or second gear and I can downshift or upshift. Try not to downshift when you're in a higher gear because the engine could rev pretty high. It will not damage it, but please be careful. And as always, if you are in this paddle shifted mode or in this mode, if you're driving like this and you forget to shift, it'll go from the M mode to just DS or sport mode. It will not just hold second gear or first gear if you're just flooring it and it's just sitting at the red line. It won't do that. And if you accidentally press the paddle shifter and you don't mean to, the car will automatically switch back to the normal driving mode. You don't have to worry about changing any settings. All right, so this is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this series. This is a ongoing series of tips and tricks with vehicles. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, thank you for watching.